Hey folks, Chris here from the Sawtooth Avalanche Center, and I'm on Avalanche Peak in the Galena Summit and Eastern Mountain Zone. And I'm checking out the crown of a remotely triggered avalanche on Avalanche Peak. And this was triggered yesterday on April 1st, and it was triggered by somebody stomping around on top of this ridge. And this broke on an east to northeast aspect at 9,300 feet. So I've isolated a column here, and I've done an extended column test. Okay, so we did our extended column test. Took 25 taps to get it to go. So a fair bit of effort, but that's not as important as the fact that it did end up propagating across this column. So this broke about 16 inches thick. That was a failure layer for this avalanche. And what we're finding is a thin layer of little sugary near surface facets that formed during one of the dry spells we had in mid-March. So this is telling me that it's still possible to trigger avalanches like this, persistent slab avalanches. This just happened yesterday, hasn't changed that much today. This isn't going to change that quickly in the coming days. So we're obviously concerned people can still trigger avalanches. There were a few avalanches triggered prior to this last storm, and now after this storm, conditions are even more dangerous. And one issue is that in the spring, now we're in April, people assume there's a more stable snowpack, but we're still dealing with buried weak layers that formed in early to mid-March and have now been loaded by recent snowfall. So be sure to check out the full forecast at sawtoothavalanche.com.